Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. Now, when we left things off, things were in a little bit of a limbo here, specifically, or especially rather, with this one dwarf in a strange mood, looking for a variety of things. Now, one of the things that I did notice between sessions here is that he has collected bone. Anything here, this is with the T key, by the way. The T key allows you to snoop inside buildings and see what kind of goods are sitting around. He does have bone here, and it does have the TSK to say that it's involved in the task. These mugs are also flagged, but they could be from a transportation job that started before he claimed it, or maybe he's going to use the mugs, I don't know. There's also some dog bone and more dog bone here, so quite a bit of bone has already been collected. Now, this list plays in order, and you'll see it will go through a variety of things here. Notice how quickly they go through, and then in a moment, look at how long it lingers when it hits skeletons. Skeletons, click, skeletons, click, skeletons, click, and then it moves on. And so I think that's what it was. It wanted 3 sources of bones, and he's got that. We've got plenty of bones left to go. Now, they do collect the goods in order, and the very next thing after the skeletons is stacks of cloth. And I was confused about this because I was like, well, I've got cloth. If I go into my stock screen, I can find that I've got cloth. But it's probable that all of the cloth got picked up and put in the hospital bag. Now, I've already dezoned the hospital, so I'm hoping that someone comes and claims this cloth back, but it's possible that it's in sort of a wonky half-glitch state. So, plan, I don't know, W at this point for resolving this, this mood is the fact that we do have access to some thread. So what I think I'm going to do is build a workshop and make sure we've got a weaver's workshop. Weaver, weaver, weaver. Oh yeah, there's the second page, or isn't there not? Oh, what kind? Why can't I see it? Oh, loom, derp. And so I'm going to put it down here because this is going to be part of the new workshop area. And you know what? I'll use the microline that it's standing right on top of it and build that. The other thing I'm going to do is go into Dwarf Therapist here and make sure that, so there's spinner, which is one job, which is used to spin thread into cloth, I believe. And that'll be the job that gets used for this. There is also weaving as a job, and there's at least one person activated. You know, I'll randomly throw on a few other people, but I'm pretty sure weaving is when you make the cloth into clothes. I'm not sure. No, there's a cloth making as well, so I don't know. Oh, spinning, is it spin wool into thread? Maybe, and then weave wool, thread into clothes. That's entirely possible. Anyway, we've got a lot of people assigned with the job to make sure... Oh, I didn't start my stone sense again. I will put the volume down because I actually did end up finding it to be quite loud. I like it just, you know, just a little bit of... or sound sense, I keep calling it stone sense. I like it just a little bit of backgroundy noise. A couple of people were asking about how to configure their stone sense, or sound sense. The important thing is when you go to the sound pack update, you can click Start Automatic Update, and it will download the actual sound files, because by itself, the sound files are not included. This will actually be relatively slow. It's a little faster to just find the SoundSense website and download their zip file with the sound and then extract it to the right place. But if that's a little confusing to you, just click Start Automatic Update, and it'll bring down the sound. I'm actually going to drop the sound from everything to like the third one here, so we'll have slightly less stuff going on. Anyway, with that, I'm going to unpause. I'm going to hope that... either the cloth comes out of this bag here, and again, I can use the, no, I can't use the T key. I can use K to, well, I'm confused. I was sure that there was still cloth here, and I could see it a second ago, and maybe I'm confusing it with something else. I don't know. The other thing I've noticed is that these stockpiles, or at least this one on the right, appears to be full, and it has a lot of mugs in it, so I've turned off the finished goods over here, so I'm hoping that a bunch of dwarves will pick up these finished goods, move them there. I'm wondering if there's also just like a stockpile workflow thing. I think I called it a workshop, but I meant stockpile. So, without further ado, let's get us started and see what happens. Still plenty of whiny people. Fun might happen at any minute, depending on how things are going. Looks like we're still unloading things from the caravan over here. People have time to hide. Job just finished, the brew drink, which is good. And construction initiated on the loom. We've killed a U. And the loom is done. Now, once the loom is done, it automatically creates a few jobs. It will, by itself, we've got it configured that the dwarves will automatically go and collect webbing and bring it back to turn it into silk thread. And they will also turn thread into either like silk or cloth, which is pretty much kind of sort of what we want here. Now, if that behavior is not what you'd like to do, well, you can hit the O key for the orders for dwarves, and I think it's W or capital W for workshop orders. There we go. So you can say auto loom all thread, use any cloth, auto collect webs, and that. Frankly, it's probably a good idea to turn these off, especially the auto loom all thread, because you might need thread for something, especially if you don't have a full sort of cloth industry going on. I am going to go ahead and turn off the auto loom and the auto collect webs just for safety. But I'm happy that, you know, they spawned a job already. In fact, I'll, you know what, not the collect web, but the weave cloth, weave silk, weave different kind of cloth, and well, I don't think we want metal cloth. But other than that, so guaranteed that there's going to be a little bit of cloth kicking around in the workshop. More things being slaughtered. I think I also set those jobs up before because I was checking. Because one of the possibilities with the people who have needs is if you go and you check them out and you check out their status with Z and then hit enter here for thoughts and preferences, we can find out about the things that they have preference for. And it's possible when they get in the mood that they may require something very, very specific. But I don't think there's anything in this list that really stands out as, like, it doesn't match what she's looking for. Doesn't seem to match anything she has preferences for. I guess there's the risk of mountain goat hoof, but I think she's already got some of that, doesn't she? Oh, no, she's got ram bone, that's right. Not mountain goat hoof. So... yeah, I guess there's a risk that she's looking for that specifically. She's still in the skeleton phase and wants hooves. And it's a big problem because we don't have any mountain goats to slaughter. Some people worried because someone said something like they were missing dwarves before, but I'm pretty sure the only things missing are the cavi boars, which, I mean, it would be nice to know what happened to them, but other than that, we're okay. We only have one dead dwarf. Yes, indeed. Which is okay. Although, if we don't get this frickin' artifact done, we're going to be in huge honking trouble. Oh, I'm waiting for my weaver to come back from wherever the heck he is. Alright, another baby's been born. You know what? Just to make sure, I'm going to build a second loom. Because, we'll use blocks if people have to carry a little bit. I'm just worried about like one job blocking the other. Oh, there we go. Something just got brought over here. I was gonna say I'm worried about someone unsuccessfully getting the silk or the spider silk, which could certainly be an issue. Now I'm pretty sure that on our first dungeon level over here. Oh, what is with the miasma? What is leaving this? Rotten prepared pig kidney. Oh, so people brought some food down here and it's just rotting away. Oh, you know what? I bet you my garbage stockpile it's not full. I thought it might be. On the off chance that it's causing issues, though, I will build another garbage stockpile down over here. I really have to like work on my defenses at some point. So yeah, people were asking in the comments because they'd seen that purple stuff before. What is that? And it's miasma. It's like rotten food that's leaving horrible smells in the air. We certainly have lots of people storing items right now. We'll see if they're hauling refuse. It might have been the problem all along. Okay, so at this point, I'm getting royally annoyed here. He is still not moving. This... oh, he's even got the rocks already. So stone comes first. Rock gems... a quarry, so stones. So he's picked up all the stones he wanted. Now, then he did the skeleton step. I keep assuming he's got all the skeletons he wants. If he doesn't, we're pretty screwed. And then stacked cloth. I mean, is it possible he wants metal cloth? I don't even know. collect some more webs. You know what? Maybe we'll put the job back on. That level may not have any spiders. Hopefully, I guess we'll get some notices if it turns out that they do. Go ahead and yeah, auto loom dyed thread, which can actually be pretty handy. Go ahead and auto collect all the things. Who cares? What could possibly go wrong, right, guys? Things are being carried back and forth, back and forth. So, in preparation for things going horrifically wrong over here, I'm going to remove this building and this one next door. And I'm also going to remove the stockpile that's around here. Because we might have to do something pretty drastic pretty soon if we can't get the thread situation resolved. So this guy presumably is looming. He's weaving thread into cloth. All right, get her done. Come on, let's go. No idlers. People still hauling lots and lots and lots of things. Moving the finished goods from here to there. This guy still hasn't moved. This is such bad news. Alright, so we just exploded this workshop. So there's doors everywhere. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a furniture storage place over here. Again, we'll move it later, but that'll give us somewhere to store all that stuff for now. Although I think the big problem is that they're still hauling tons of crap from over here. So everyone's busy. Didn't they have like 30 idlers some time ago? Okay. Stuff is not working. Okay, we've got more migrants. We have no yarn. Turn into thread, but that's okay. So we're creating lots and lots of cloth and stuff. But nothing's happening. Okay, so here's the thing. When you've got a guy who is possessed and going kind of bonkers, we're not getting any music, are we? Let's put this back on. We want to, if he doesn't get the stuff he wants, after a while he will freak out, go stark raving mad, and will become permanently insane and just smash everything until you just like beat them up and kill them, basically. At least last time I checked. So that's really bad. And, you know, that one dwarf is pretty much completely doomed. And then on top of that, you've got the issue where they might hurt someone in the process. So I'm going to start constructing. So build, construction, wall. I'm going to start walling him in. I'm going to go full like cask of Amontillado. What the hell? You guys know what I'm talking about. Cask of, god damn it, I gotta look it up. Cask of, it's Poe, the Poe, cask of Amontillado. Hey, I had it right the first time. At least I think I did. I'm probably saying it wrong. But yeah, so we're just gonna wall this guy in because we can't have crazy people around. Build more wall like this. So I'm going to leave like one little spot so that he can get to the workshop. Actually, maybe I'll put a door there, and I think maybe I can lock it. I haven't usually had to do this. I've had pretty luck in getting people to actually complete their constructions for a pretty long time now. Nice block, and then hopefully, do we have a door? Yes, we do have a door. I guess I could put it down. So my plan is to put a door here, and yeah. And then we'll be able to lock it on command. It has started to rain. It is a little bit on the loud side. I can probably turn it down in the mixer. That's the thing I should be doing here. There we go. Just a little bit of subtle rain sounds. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so we have lots of idlers now. We can check what our latest migration wave was. Hello. Read dwarves, make sure we've got all the latest. So we got another 12, which is fine. I'm going to turn on a bunch of the masonry jobs. I think our workshops are not totally picky on who gets to be a mason at this point. We'll clear that up later. It's not the end of the world. Most of them are just, I don't know, making blocks or something. But we want to be able to construct these walls like as soon as freaking possible. There's a decent chance that a job might get suspended because there might be some stuff in the way. But other than that, we'll be okay here. Someone's throwing a tantrum. Aleph, why would you do that? How do I quickly find someone? Like, that's the problem. I need some damn ability to find someone by name, because I can't zoom on him from the other stupid screen. Tantrums are pretty bad. Well, if he starts any combat, we'll be able to zoom in on stuff at that point. And the thing is, if we have to kill this dwarf, if this dwarf gets locked in here, which I think is what's going to happen. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so worried, and I don't just want to, like, do my entire fortress here because I've forgotten something. And I'd like to, you know, not lose someone. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take another pause here. I know this video is not very long so far, but I'm going to put another cut in here while I double check all my sources one more time. And actually, the last video has already gone online, so maybe there's someone in the comments who left some helpful advice for how to deal with this. Some trick to determine what he's missing. For all I know, like, dfhack has a command for that. I don't know. It would be really, really handy if it could tell me. So I'll be right back with the next part. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.